friends, welcome to my channel. If you not subscribe my channel, please subscribe now, like and share to other friends.
Hi, I'm going to be going over on how to create a search box in your ASP.NET. Let's go ahead and create a new project, and let's name this project search. And let's go ahead and create a new page and name it search also. Alright, so let's go ahead and go to the design view and add a text box. And let's go ahead and also add a button so then we can actually call it. Great, now give us some room and let's go ahead and add a grid view. And leave this grid view blank as we will connect it through our code behind. And let's go ahead and connect our database. So let's go ahead and view. Let's go ahead and establish our connection. My server I had already made in SQL Server, so I'm just going ahead and pull it through here. And find a database name called search. Test the connection, it's good. And as you can see here, I already made a table with the certain data already here. So what we're going to do is that we're going to actually be able to search for two categories. So we're going to go ahead and search for name and school. Now let's go ahead and open up the code behind. And let's go ahead and input using system.data and also system.data.SQL client. And you want to go ahead and establish a connection. So it's going to be SQL connection con.new SQL connection. Configuration manager. Oh, need to also add configuration. There we go. And go ahead and open up two brackets. And inside this bracket, you're going to have two quotations. And inside these quotations, what you're going to have is your connection string. And to find your connection strings, you want to go ahead and go to Server Explorer. And it should be your connection string should be when you try to connect, and go ahead and click next. And this is your connection string, search connection string. Go ahead and copy that. Go ahead and just leave this blank and go back to your code behind and insert that here. And to finish off, you want to include dot connection string, semicolon. Now, once when you establish your connection, you want to go ahead and go to the page and double click on the button that you created. And inside here is what we're going to do to go ahead and write the codes. So we're going to first create a string. We'll go ahead and give it a variable called find. And we're going to go ahead and create the SQL statement. So select all from the search table that that's found in the database, where name is like, go ahead and insert a wildcard at name, another wildcard, or this is going to be your first variable or that you're going to find, and then this will be the second. School like now, having the wildcards in between the variable that you have here on ASP is crucial. It's going to be able to create, make sure that you're able to find it. Okay, there we go. And now let's go ahead and create a SQL command connection. Insert the string and also the connection. And now go ahead and call the SQL command, including the parameters dot add. And inside here, you're going to go ahead and call the variable for this. So at name, comma, and now you're going to input SQL DB type dot n varchar, followed by the value, and this will lead it to your text box. And you want to go ahead and copy this and do it one more time for the school. Now you want to go ahead and open up the connection, followed by the execute non-query. Now you're going to establish an adapter, which basically establishes the connection to the grid that you had created in the front of the page. Go ahead and call it DA, and then you're going to go ahead and call that and call the select command, and go ahead and make it equals to com, followed by your data set. And now you're going to go ahead and call your SQL data adapter and make it into a fill, so .fill. And what you're going to put in here is your data set, so ds, comma, and then the name. So this is the name in your SQL, or it will go into the grid. Close it off and do the same thing for school. Now we're going to link it now to the grid. So the grid outside is called grid view 1, so we're going to call that data source equals ds. So now that we're establishing the connection with the grid, it's going to be the data source, which is basically we're linking it here. And then we're going to bind it. Data dot bind. And then now we're going to close the connection. And that's it. We're going to go ahead and save, and then we're going to go ahead and test it. Oops. Let's see. Okay, let's go ahead and try to rebuild the solution. All right, and let's go ahead and try to rerun it. Input my name. Oops, maybe my name's not in there. Put in John. There we go. And there you have it. And maybe if you want to put in for school, you put CPP. Maybe let's go ahead and see what's causing it to not show for school. Oops, there it is. It's supposed to be percent. Let's go ahead and try it again. There you go. So then now we have John and Emily that are found in school. So there you have it. This concludes the search tutorial. Thank you for watching.